to our 22nd annual graduation ceremony, which culminates the 25th anniversary year of Harvard Lucas High School. Have you ever considered what makes one person more successful than another? Well, I have, and it seems to me that their fundamental difference can be characterized as goal setting. Now, I realize that some of you wouldn't consider setting goals as any part of education, much less a fundamental part. And I'll admit, perhaps if I hadn't attended Cardinal Gibbons, I would feel the same way. However, I did attend Cardinal Gibbons, and goal setting is definitely one thing that I learned here. During my education at Gibbons, I was challenged to set both short and long-term goals. This challenge came not only from faculty and curriculum, but also the students. Goal setting is an educational skill, but its use is not limited to the classroom. In fact, the process of goal setting can help everyone seated in this auditorium to gain almost everything you want. The process is really quite simple in itself. As I see it, it entails 3 basic steps. Obviously, the first step is to decide exactly what you want to accomplish and set a series of objectives which will lead to your goal. Secondly, after your objectives are clear and your goal is in sight, you must put forth as much time and energy as possible without taking anything away from your other activities and responsibilities. In this stage, you should focus on a single objective and that objective only until it is accomplished. Finally, when you've achieved your goal, you can look back and evaluate what you've done to reach this target, and most likely, you'll decide that your next goal will be something more difficult, or at least more meaningful to you. After all, that's what this whole process leads you to do. It enables you to better your own self-image through the realization that you can do whatever you want within reason, while it also can help win the respect of others. The process of goal setting was never more evident to me than it was during the homeroom experience of my last 2 years at Cardinal Gibbons, as a member of Corbin's Cash Collectors. In Corbin's Cash Collectors, our homeroom, we were taught to set short-term goals, such as bringing in 4 cans for the canned food drive on Monday, and selling 10 of your 25 raffle tickets by Tuesday. But our advisor, Mr. Corbin, also helped us to set long-term goals, such as going to college, signing up for SATs, planning summer trips and end-of-the-year parties, and even setting up a possible career. So, in essence, the process that I've described this evening is one where there are no underachievers, because all are allowed to evaluate their own work in their own terms. After all, in the long run, it doesn't matter what other people think of your accomplishments, for it is you who, in the end, must be satisfied with all of your accomplishments and actions. I would now like to leave you with a quote that isn't directly related to my previous comments, but does seem to apply thoroughly to a high school graduation. We used this quote to close this year's yearbook, and I also wrote an article in the last newspaper about it. Sir Winston Churchill stated, "This is not an end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is, perhaps, the end of the beginning." Thank you.